up, friend, and welcome back to another Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy standard video. And today we're going to have a look at the deck list that was the most excited for building, Chocobo Landfall. And the Gruul version of the Chocobo Landfall was actually so much more successful for me. I only lost like one game with the deck list, which was completely my own fault, as I should have removed something and ended up greeting out, but what else is new? Yeah, this deck list felt so much stronger to me than the banned version of Chocobos, which is built around Choco, the 4-drop legendary banned Chocobo creature. This was really consistent and really aggressive. So I guess it's safe to say there's a new Gruul aggro deck in town, and this one has solid tier 2 potential to me, because not only is it playing very like aggressive threats, it also has access to solid removal, and the red cards really add a lot. So Chocobo Landfall is all about landfall triggers. You want to make sure that you can play a land like every turn and make these Chocobos take advantage of it. Saz's Chocobo is a fantastic 1-drop in here. It's a 1-mana 0/1 bird with landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, you put a 1/1 counter on this creature. So all the Chocobos kind of have that like landfall text on them. So we're trying to play as many as possible, where we have like side quest Raise a Chocobo, 2-mana enchantment, and when this enchantment enters, you create a 2/2 green bird creature token with the landfall text on there. And if you control 4 or more birds, you get to transform the enchantment, which becomes Black Chocobo. It's just a transform, not a transform to exile, so this creature will be able to attack immediately. And what makes the Black Chocobo so good, and when it transforms, you search your library for a land card, put it onto the battlefield tapped, and shuffle, aka landfall trigger. Love to see that. But the Black Chocobo has a different worded like landfall text, so whenever a land you control enters, birds you control get +1/+0. So all your Chocobos get additional landfall triggers, which is really sweet. Now, I think one of the reasons that red makes it worth being in this deck list is because Choco Comet, which is an X and double red sorcery, where Choco Comet deals X damage to any target, and you create a 2/2 green bird creature token with the landfall text on there. Choco Comet is just so great at any point in the curve, because you can cast it on, you know, for X is 0, and you can get yourself a 2/2 Chocobo, like, if you need to. But if you have all those like lands in play with all those landfall triggers, and you end up top decking Choco Comet, it's almost like a Banefire, which can deal a ton of damage into your opponent's face. You get a free Chocobo to go with it as well. But it was also really impressive to take out like, you know, creatures that my opponent were playing. If I had like 4 mana available, I could get rid of something with 2 toughness and make a bird while doing it, which was really relevant. Because this deck list has really solid removal in here anyways. Chocobo Kick was also really impressive, 2-mana sorcery, with a kicker effect, so you return a land you control to its owner's hand. And these effects are really important because, like I said, we want to get a landfall trigger every single turn. So being able to pick up lands and replay them is really valuable in an aggro deck like this, because you don't really want to play 26 lands in a deck like this to guarantee landfall triggers. Being able to pick up lands and replay them is super valuable. And Chocobo Kick is also target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature an opponent controls. The spell was kicked, this creature, the creature you control deals twice that much damage instead. AKA should be able to remove anything, and you will happily kick the spell. And speaking of ways to pick up lands, this is where Ashlizzlle comes in play too, as a fantastic card in here. 3-mana 0/3 creature. You may play an additional land on each of your turns. Double the landfall trigger, we love to see it. Ashlizzlle gets +1/+0 for each land you control, and at the beginning of your end step, return a land you control to its owner's hand. Another fantastic way for you to keep guaranteeing those landfall triggers. Now, with all those landfall triggers in here, there's a way for it to go absolutely over the top, which is with the Traveling Chocobo, one of the most impressive creatures from the set, in my opinion. Absolutely one of the most powerful cards I saw in play during early access. The second the Traveling Chocobo came down in a deck that worked with it, it had to be killed on sight, or you were going to have a very bad time. It's a 3-mana 3/2. You may look at the top card of your library anytime. You may play lands and cast bird spells from the top of your library, which that's nearly everything in here. If a land or a bird you control entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time, aka double the landfall triggers, and that is just ridiculous. So Bristly Bill's also in here. Bristly Bill with the Traveling Chocobo went unreasonably hard too. You're really making like massive Chocobos. Like, I've gotten this creature to like 12 power or something. Bristly Bill also has that sweet landfall ability. Whenever a land you control enters, put a 1/1 counter on target creature, and has some payoff for playing a decent amount of lands. For 5 mana, you can double the number of 1/1 counters on each creature you control. Now, for more ways for me to guarantee land drops, I have the Lumbering World Wagon in here. and its vehicle's power is equal to the number of lands you control, and whenever this vehicle enters or attacks, you may search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield, tapped and shuffle, and Bushwhack as well, which not only, you know, functions as removal with the fight ability on it, it's also a way for us to guarantee a land drop, so that was really nice in here. And then the all-star Bards and Boko. Love this card. 5 mana 4/3 with affinity for birds. When Bards and Boko enters, each other bird you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature an opponent controls, which just destroyed any creature in play. And on top of that, Bards and Boko can be doubled with the Traveling Chocobo, which was just unbelievably strong. This deck list impressed me so much. Like I said earlier, I only dropped one game and it was completely due to my own fault. And I played a decent amount of games with the deck list. Yeah, it was kind of everything. I wanted them more. It severely impressed me. It was so much better than I thought it would be, and I already had high hopes. So really hoping that Chocobo Landfall can be a new, like, Gruul aggro deck in the format. And I think it has solid, like, tier 2 potential. Assuming that, you know, Corey Steelcutter is the tier 1 deck in the format and nothing really comes close to it. This one just was really awesome, and I think you guys really enjoyed the gameplay. So let's dive right into it. Let's go, baby. We got the Chocobo. Yeah, I think we're gonna get hit by, I was gonna say we're gonna hit by Cactuar shenanigans immediately. Alright, let's do this. Oh, there it is! Little 1/1 Chocobo. If you kill that, wow. Wow. Burst Lightning. Chocobo Murderer Saffron Olive. Rough out here, man. True hater energy. Let's see. I think it's probably pretty nice to, like, clean it up with Choco Comet at some point. X is 1 and get ourselves a Chocobo. Right. You're gonna feel bad every time you kill that Chocobo, and you should. Like, imagine killing this, bro. Imagine. That's tough. Imagine. Nah, we're good. Like, I think I'm just gonna fire off, like, this feels pretty nice right now. You get a Chocobo to go. Nice. Good value. I think Choco Comet is one of, like, the main reasons to be in Gruul for sure. Let's see. We could go side quest raise a Chocobo plus Torch. At the beginning of your end step, return a land. Let's get a Chocobo up in here. Alright, locked in, chat. They're growing. Ooh. You get out of here. Yeah, it's Rakdos Wizards. Kind of like, when I'm playing with it, I'm kind of like looking for perhaps ways to give them, like, haste. That would be nice, I think. Whoa, you're gonna make me sacrifice a Chocobo? That's tough. Summon Brunhilde. Like, it would be nice if these things had haste, you know, but also, like, it's okay. Bards and Boko. You get rid of that otter. Yeah, sacrifice Chocobo. Immediately hell breaks loose. Doing pretty good so far. I mean, wish I could get a black Chocobo up in here, but alright, well, out there. Is this in-game? No, this is just my Chocobo playlist. It's probably a keep, even though it's a little potentially sketch. Alrighty. The Chocobo show. Like, look at how cute the pet is, by the way. Like, dude, look at it. Look at the Chandra Chocobo. How cute. Oh! Does a little dance. Oh, so adorable. We love to see it. Alright, chat, let's raise some Chocobos. To be fair, like, part of me... If you play the banned version of Chocobos, you can use, like, the Ambrosia to pick up side quests, raise a Chocobo, which is kind of nice. Like, it's a permanent you can pick up and replay. You would commit war crimes for Chandrabo. Yeah, me too. Me too. Damn. Guess I'm not raising a Chocobo, huh? Get lost on that? And Holy Annex. Alright, let's get another Chocobo up in here. I mean, look at how much of a baddie. Like, Lightning just looks like a bad bitch, though. Like, you cannot deny. Alright, let's see if we can pump that up a little bit. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, it'll help us to raise a Goth Chocobo here. So what does this thing say? Whenever at the beginning of your first main phase, if you control 4 or more birds, transform it. Okay, okay. The epic battle, demons versus birds. Birds comes out on top, I'm telling you. The birds come out on top. Yeah. Yeah, it ramps you up, which is like a... Oh my god, we have to sacrifice more Chocobos. Bruh. It's rough out here, man. Stilt skin? Is this gonna be like... Is this gonna be some shenanigans, I think? Let's see. There's a couple things we can do here. We can do Saza Chocobo and Bart's Boko. We could do Choco Comet to get rid of, like, Liliana. Kill the kill the Moogle. I think Libby might kill me if I end up killing the Moogle. Yeah, I can hear a yell from the living room. I think I'm just gonna go and take out Liliana like this. I can tell there's a perhaps cat in this room. Alright, let's go start swinging. I'm not sure if I'm disrespecting the stilt skin here, but... What are you gonna do? Give me an Holy Annex? Like, I don't know. What's the vibe here? We're gonna get Moogled so hard. Well, I would like to see it. Gonna give it a demon that loses the game. Yeah, but it needs like... It's not that simple though, because it needs to... counters off of it first, right? Yeah, like I'm not afraid of a harmless offering, you know. Woo, look at my birds. You're gonna get Cactuar today? I'm definitely Cactuaring somebody, that's for sure. Look at my birds. My pretties. Are you killing a Chocobo? Surely not. Alright, let's go Bart's and Boko. Ooh, we can actually raise a black Chocobo next turn. We have enough. Fucking, this is dealing 10 damage? Holy shit. Chocobos went violent there. Alright. Chocobos were mad. I would have played that out if I could. What is that? Inevitable defeat. Okay. Well, we're still raising a Chocobo, right? which is going to be able to give us, when it transforms, so it gives us a bird, and then we also find a land and put it tapped, so we get like 2 landfall triggers. Chocobo is the apex predator. Yeah. As you do. I can sense the presence of Ivy. I know she's near me. Oh well. Awaken the woods for a finisher. That would be kind of funny, honestly. But I think the finisher in here is already like the Shoko Comet. Alright. The Chocobos thrive. Yo, Finley tinkered 49. Okay, so we're gonna raise a Shoko. You can actually get Fabled Passage with that? I mean, it comes in play tapped, but still, sheesh. Also, this transforms, so it can attack immediately. Period. Look at them. Ooh, it's get. Oh, look at them. Yo. That's a lot of power right there. Yo. Okay, minus 15. You should have kicked the demon for BM. Maybe. Maybe. Alright. Full vibe. Still building. Yeah, might be true. Might be true. KFC. Just mean. They're stunlocked trying to pick an avatar. Yeah, it was tough. Like, I mean, then again, like a Betty with a sword on it. Like, how can I not go for lightning? But they're all cool. Honestly, a lot of great avatars. Oh, we stayed ready. We stayed ready for sure. We were prepared. Yeah, I'm gonna go bushwhack. I'm gonna find myself a basic like forest or something. Here we go. These Fabled Passage with Bristly Bill gonna go hard. I've seen a new Witcher 4 trailer. When that game comes out, I'm disappearing. Well, okay, I'll be streaming it for like 20 hours a day, but I'm disappearing because The Witcher is something very personal to me. One of my favorite games of all time, Witcher 3, and a game dedicated to Ciri, like, whoa. They did it for me, I think. I'm disappearing. Like, nobody's gonna be... nobody's seeing me. I'm gone. So I have finished that game. Oh my god, Cloud Finding Buster Sword? You gotta respect it. I wonder if we can develop a Chocobo or Bristly Bill first. Well, yes. Let's get a Chocobo up in here. Well, they're probably an Esper because you get access to the Stolen Uniform, which is a free equip. That's kind of good. Yeah, I'm definitely streaming Witcher 4. Like I said, I'm disappearing. I might as well stream as I'm doing it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm def locked in. Okay, ready to develop some Chocobos? Whoa. No, I'm good. I value my Chocobo more. Sorry, Cloud. Kaito. What the hell? I mean, I guess it's kind of picking up, like, the... Cloud is kind of cool, I guess. Here for the Chocobos, says Metal Gear Chocobo. Respect. Love the dedication. Kaido Deadshow. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's just about like how do we want to go about doing it. Because I could do just Bill. I think that's probably the right thing to do. Like just do Bill, play the forest, hold up the torch, get the Chocobo to 4 power here. Woo, let's go, baby! Okay. Oh yeah, I'll be in Vegas, but just to hang out. Yeah. Alright, alright. We just gotta make sure that things do not get equipped. Big part of it. These birds are mad. And especially with the Fable passage, like, this is about to go hard. This is about to pop off. Well, let's see what they do. Whatever wants to equip just gets killed and opponent concedes. Well, yeah, that's the goal. We are kind of lacking Chocobos, but we are definitely not lacking interaction here. Who would win, an infinite dimension wizard or one feathery boy? I already know. Zorleen, that's cool. So this is... I think we're just gonna Chocobo kick it. Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, ideally we keep it. I do really like the way that this deck takes advantage of Torch. Like, you could probably end up being like triple Torch, triple Bushwhack or something. Ooh, it's so cute. Okay, we're gonna go... Go team. I mean, you already know that I'm just growing the Chocobo, of course. So I could pick up a land again with Chocobo Kick, which is tempting. However, let me cook. Oh my god, the landfall triggers, chat. And, I mean, honestly, why not? Because my curve doesn't even go that high. Alright, so I'm gonna target creature I control and target Zorleen. Pay 2, and I'm just gonna pick up, like, this forest or something. That's so neat. Like, there's so many ways for you to, like, pick up lands and eventually replay them in the future. Which is dope, because, like, one of the main problems with landfall is not having enough ways to trigger landfall, and, like, there's so many built-in ways to do it. Chocobo Kick, Zell. I have a feeling something's gonna get hit by the stolen uniform on the Spyless Siren. I have a feeling we're not gonna allow that to happen. Bill's ability goes crazy. Choco Comet? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go in with the Fable passage here. Night Rainbow, thank you for the prime. Okay, so I'm just gonna give a counter here. Look at my guys. They're going crazy. Well, you gotta block it, and I know the shenanigans they're up to. I know it. I'm not gonna get hit by stolen uniform. You're like, you cannot. Sorry, man. The Buster Sword. Yes, we will definitely make bent birds as well with Choco, but we're starting off here with the Gruul version of the deck. Just to simplify things. I also think Choco Comet's awesome. Saz itself, I think I want to play Saz itself in a bent version because it's a little slower and more mid-rangey. Whereas I think that Saz might be a bit too slow for the Gruul version of the deck. Yeah, that's what I thought. Hold on. Vagabond J, thank you for the prime. All according to plan, chat. Woo! And then we torch it. Looking good. Alright, alright. Chocobo stake another. It's definitely like the worst looking hand we've seen so far, I think, but we could try it. Starting town. This card is so fucking insane, by the way. It's like, it's crazy. Another Choco Comet. I like the card a lot, so I'm not mad at it. You know what? What the hell, sure. Let's keep it on top. Yeah, starting town is crazy, dude. It's gonna be the new like best land in standard, without a doubt, in my opinion. Especially after rotation, when we're gonna lose half of the fast lands and like all the pain lands. It's ridiculous, like... Alright, I'm just gonna have to do a Chocobo for 0 just to get something going here. Yep, Choco comes any target, so it could be like a Banefire after you've played a ton of lands if you end up like top decking it or saving it. Oh yeah, if there's like one card that from Final Fantasy that I'd be like craft immediately and not even feel bad about saying that, is just Starting Town. Like, this card's ridiculous. Yo, you dare chainsaw a Chocobo down? That's crazy. That's crazy. Wow. That's rude. Let's take out Cloud. Yeah, that chainsaw's gonna grow. It really is. I just gotta be able to develop my Chocobos. But I wonder if I can get there at some point. Freya is insane though. This is like a crazy card too. Gonna be a really big part of it's gonna make equipments good for sure. Gonna be Kemba with haste. Sheesh. That's strong. We're just gonna have to accept it. So this is deals damage equal to its okay. Well, let's start cooking then. Alright, Choco. Just gonna do it regularly. Let's take out Kemba. Yup. Pay to 1. Take him out, little Chocobo. And take out Freya. Man, this stuff is growing though. I just gotta hope that I can keep the creatures under control. Imagine Thran Portal but good. Yeah. Crazy. We have the technology. I feel like what we're having right now, even though we have a lot of interaction, it definitely feels like the weakest start we've seen of the deck so far. So if we can still thrive despite this weak start, that'd be a great sign. Urian. Let's go Fable Passage. We're gonna crack it, and we're gonna go Axis 3. Choco Comet. Choco's take down another. Alright, alright. I could use Choco Kick to pick up a land and get another trigger. You could pick up Commercial District. And then you're gonna put Chainsaw on it too, or something else? So we're gonna do this, target this. Yup. Hold on a second. Gotta make sure the step's right. Kick it. Choco, target Freya. Pick up the Surveil land here. Pay to ward cost. Get him, Choco! Okay, alright, alright. That's a bit sad. Fine. Oh man, I think we might be in trouble. Because maybe now in hindsight I shouldn't have picked up the Commercial District. I might have messed it up with that, because now, like, if I had one more mana open, I could have just paid the ward cost. I should have probably expected interaction there. That's kind of on me, Chief. That's kind of on me. Science Space, thank you for the 13. Yeah, I might have screwed that up. Because that, like, we could have taken this out. Might have done the Shoko's dirty, chat. If that's a rage, I'm in shambles. Oh man, okay, GG's. Like, that's on me, right? Like, I should have just picked up a untapped land and expected the removal to be taking place. Alright, so finally, we see the Traveling Chocobo. Really excited to see how that plays out for us. Let's give it a shot. We're gonna keep it. Gotta hit some lands, though. Got one. Oh, it's so cute. Ooh. Ooh, this is banned Chocobos. Interesting. I think we're just gonna go raise a Choco. Boop. Rival identified. Yeah, mid-range Chocobo versus aggro Chocobo. It sure is. Oh, they got the Traveling Chocobo too. Wait. What the hell is going on here? I can do Zell. I think I'm just gonna go Traveling Chocobo too. Dude, there's a land there. I'm holding. I'm holding. I feel like Shoko is on the way. Oh, it's Saz. Parts and Boko. Oh man, we gotta stay in control, chat. Ooh, a Fabled Passage. Wait, that's good though. What do we need to take out? I feel like Traveling Shoko needs to go. Oof. Trying to think about this. I could go like crazy with Traveling Shoko this turn. I think we got a Shoko Comet. Yeah, the landfall trigger's going crazy. But it has to be access 2 on this thing, because I also want to put this in play. Like, you could also do... Oh, man, okay. So torn. I think it's gotta be... I think it's gotta be cracking it and doing Shoko Comet. Come on, birds. Look at this one. Look at the baby. Alright, let's get rid of Traveling. Okay, perfect. So if I swing with this, they would trade on that. I'd miss out on making Black Chocobo, but Bart's and Boko becomes worse, which I do like. So I'm gonna go for it. A Shoko face-off. It's a Shoko face-off, you know? Alright, alright. Oh, so cute. Oh shit. They get so scary so quickly. It's a little dangerous. Alright, they flooded the bird with Chocobos. That's crazy. The Shoko flood. Nah, I believe. I also want to set up like Zell, but they grow up so fast. They really do. The triggers, let's go. Oh my god, like look at that. I'm gonna go in with this 8-9 Chocobo. 8-9. 8-9 baby. Alright. Alright, let's go. I can't be mad at it. Oh, this is the new map. Wait. This song goes hard though. The Chocobo Rodeo. Sheesh. Damn, not fair. Why does mom let you have a a green. Like, I saw Chocobo in one and not us. That's not fair. Why does mom let you have that? What if this mono green? Oh, it's Tifa? I don't think that's gonna... We're not gonna let that live, let me tell you. Get him, Chocos. Yeah, I'm getting rid of it. Obviously, CGB is playing like to turn 3, like Tifa win. You already know. You want one Tifa bonk? Yeah, yeah. And then you get your ass hit by Titanic Growth and it's GG's. Yeah. I mean, I'm playing the Tifa deck too myself, but I'm not losing to that. I'll get people with it, but I'm not losing to it. Oh, it's Choco Comet. Okay. Oh my god, this banger though. I mean, I didn't come here to not grow Chocobos. I could fire off like an Axis 2 to the face. Or an Axis 1, I could start pumping it up, right? Like, I don't have to do Axis 2. Yeah, let's get ourselves a new baby. I'm holding this Fabled Passage, strategically going to crack it later. Potentially cracking 2 passages should make for a real explosive turn, right? Starlight? Landfall shenanigans. You're growing though. That's a lot of landfall triggers. Okay, we could do something good here. Let's make sure that one is in fighting range. Yeah, look at the size Chocobo is crazy. Like, this thing grows, dude. Look at the 7-5. Let's go fight. Trying to figure out if like doubling my counters. Nah, we just fight. Fight the Mossborn Hydra. Perfect. Alright, let's get the Lumbering Rolled Wagon up in here too. Take action, find a land. Let's give it here to Bristly Bill. I mean, GG's, you know what I mean? Like, mono green, not even a problem. I'm gonna get another trigger. CGB. I'm getting another trigger. Thank you. Clean. Minus 11. These Chocobos? Sheesh.